What's going on, everyone? Hope you're doing well today. Back here with another video. For today's video, and I did want to apologize at the beginning here about I have no clue what's going on with the algorithm or anything like that. Like, my videos aren't getting pushed to anyone. I usually get like 200 to 500 views per video on average. Um, but I'm getting like less than 100 impressions. If you don't know what an impression is, it's basically just how many times the video has been shown on like the home page or you know in the sidebar when you're watching other videos. Just if you see the thumbnail, that's all that really means. But I have over 600 subscribers, so I mean I would hope that at least like two or 300 people at least saw it when they got on the YouTube page, but like less than 100. Like, typically I went back to the videos like normally get between, honestly, some get up to like 40,000 impressions, and now I'm getting less than 100 all of a sudden on the last three. So I apologize if you don't think I haven't been making videos. It's just um I just haven't been getting seen or shown. The algorithm's like really messing me up right now, but whatever. And it kind of inspired me to make this video too, because I was like kind of getting like upset about it. Like, what's the point of making the videos if no one sees it? And it's like, that's how it was at the beginning. That's how I'm not doing it for attention or doing it for that. It's like, have pride in what you do. Like, I just did this just to get on here and just give my 2 cents on whatever I wanted to talk about. And um, going on here is my authentic self. Doesn't matter if I'm talking to one person or 4,000 people. Um, have the same energy, have the same charisma. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you help one person out or help 1,000 people out. It's do whatever you do in life. Always have pride in what you do, and not pride in like, I know a lot of people that watch this channel, which is totally, totally fine, or like, have a religious background or religious affiliation. And that's good. I mean, I'm like that too, but like not like a pride like that, not like a sinful pride. Have like feel good knowing that what you do, big or small, is gonna impact someone and make someone's life better, or even make your life better. A good example would be like, say you're working somewhere and there's people of all skill positions and you're at the bottom. Let's say you're like the janitor. It's like some people might look at that and be like, "Oh, that's a really low level position. You're just cleaning and not doing anything." It's like, yeah, but at the end of the day, like, people aren't going to do their best work if it's not a clean environment. Just know that like you're contributing to something. Like, have the pride in the you know audacity and anything, any word you want to use, to know that what you do matters at the end of the day, big or small. I don't know, it just really made me think about that. And that's how it was at the beginning when the channel started. I was getting, if I was lucky, freaking 10 views on a video, and I think I just got so used to getting a couple hundred views on each video, and then all of a sudden the algorithm just pretty much screwed me over. But hey, what are you gonna do about it? There's nothing you can do. So let's just hope and that it goes back to normal, because it was nice to have that. I'm not gonna lie, but um, it is what it is. And I'm still gonna make the videos regardless if 0 people see them, because it's fun. It helps me out. It helps me get stuff off my mind. And it helps other people out when they hear this kind of stuff. So just as I watch people that make similar content to this, uh, I think hearing different takes on different subjects is always good, and get a fresh, well-rounded opinion of everything, so you can make a logical opinion for yourself on the subject. I think that's what it all comes down to at the end of the day, um, in my opinion. So it's just that's how I've been thinking about it. Another way that I guess you could kind of take it is, I also kind of got inspired by to make this topic because it is hard to have pride in work nowadays when, like, we have inflation, we have all this stuff where, like, you work your freaking butt off all week long at any job. And even if it's something, you're not even if it's like a low level thing and you're not making that much money, um, you know, people used to have pride in their work because they could still get stuff even if they weren't making that much money. Now it's like, how can someone even, um, bear to do, like, just can't afford to do anything nowadays. How can it even inspire you to go to work, even if it's a job where you're not really doing much, to even try your best or help someone out when you can't even help yourself out afterwards? It's like I don't know. Like, my grandpa went and got paint the other day for to repaint his deck, and he was complaining that, the people there weren't helpful. They weren't, helping him get the paint, and he ended up getting the wrong paint and had to repaint his deck over because it was the wrong shade. And he's like, back in the day when people actually had pride in their work, that wouldn't happen. And I was like, no, that's true. Like, I get that. And then I thought about it in another sense. It's like, these people at this, and it wasn't even a paint store. It was like, it was a hardware store, but it wasn't specifically a paint store. It's like, these people there probably aren't making that much money. I mean, you used to probably be able to work a job like that and be able to support a family, honestly. And now you go there and you can't even work a job, um, common job like that where you really don't need much training. Um, and you can't even afford to get stuff for yourself. It's like, I mean, how could you even find any? And people do. I'm not saying you don't. Like, I'm not saying I'm anything special. I don't work, uh, no, I don't make that much money. Um, I make no money because I'm a student, but, how do people even find the thing to even have, like, find a way to even have pride in something they do? It's like, you can't even make the money at the end of the day. This is kind of a side tangent, but I know a lot of people are struggling right now, and it sucks. Um, but just the way it is now, I guess. And, I'm not gonna sit here and be a downer because I don't preach that on this channel, but, hopefully things do change. And, we can always, I'm gonna hope, and I'm gonna go with the best mindset that they will change one day. That people can work jobs, and I think that's what most people just don't want to be. Obviously, everyone would like to be rich and have money, but most people just want to live good lives. And people want to work. People don't not want to work, but it's just kind of energy draining when you're working for basically nothing, and your money, you can't even spend it on anything, um, which sucks. And that's just the world we live in now. But because everything's so expensive. But yeah, my mindset is like, how does the common person, uh, even, how can you show up to work every day knowing that you're you're going to get a paycheck and it's basically not going to be able to cover the basic needs, um, which is, and you're working full time and you basically can't cover all the needs you need, the basic needs. And that's why people can't find pride in their work, because there's no, um, you're not fulfilled on an individual level. So how can you help others out when there's nothing you can do to do it? Like, And this is like, and I've seen people that work their asses off, their butts off, and you know, still don't make enough to say it's just the sad world we live in now. Um, but hopefully things change. Hopefully it gets better. But as of right now, it's pretty bad. And I don't know. That's just pretty much what I've been thinking about recently. And uh, I'd love to hear what you guys think about this topic. Uh, but there's always a way out. Even if things don't change, it's going to be harder. But you can find something that you're proud of and help people and still make a good life for yourself. I think that's, you know, regardless of what the situation is, there's always a way out. Just you might have to work harder than others had to in the past to be in the same position, but there's always a way. There's always another side of it. There's always a way out, a way through. So don't lose hope, even if it is. Just find something you can do that will make a good future for yourself. I think that can give you the pride and the um, I don't want to say courage, but will to do something, and knowing that what you're doing is making an impact, so it will ultimately be better for the world and you. So I think that's the moral of the story for this video: is find something you can have pride in, but also I think that's the key to it, is like, and it's not even from like a selfish perspective. It's like people just don't have pride in what they do anymore because what they're doing doesn't support them at the same time. And that's why we work, is to have lives and be able to survive. But you work your butt off all week and you barely can't survive, so how could people even have pride? So, but just know that there's always hope, even when times are like this. It's just you may have to work harder than those before us had to. So um, keep that in mind. Just never give up hope and never settle. So we're gonna leave it at that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully people get to see this video and this message. But other than that, I hope you guys all have a great rest of your weekend, great next week. So God bless you all.